that I'm really all about the food. I think about food a lot. But one of the things we usually don't think about when we're thinking about food is thinking about chewing. I found myself thinking about chewing yesterday because I was eating something tasty. And if you do stop and think about chewing, well, you might think that it's just about your jaws going up and down like that. Next time you eat something, just try for a minute or two, chewing as if that's all there was to it, just making your jaws go up and down. You won't get very far. You won't be able to chew your food if you just do that. What you find is you need to make your jaws go up and down, and you need to make them go side to side, and you need to move your tongue around, and you move your cheeks, and you move all sorts of muscles, scores of them involved in your face to make your chewing work, preferably without biting your tongue or biting your cheeks. Don't do that because it hurts. It's amazingly complex, the way your chewing works. And you don't need to think about it at all. You put some food in your mouth, you chew away, you swallow it. That's amazing, isn't it? The way our mouths are put together. But think about this a bit more, because that's not all your mouth can do. The same set of complex muscles that mean you can put a bit of food into your mouth and chew it and swallow it, and there's a whole load more complex muscles involved in the swallowing, and you can do the same with a bit of liquid and swallow that without choking on it. All of those same muscles, they're also the muscles you can use to talk and to make different sounds. You make the sound in your voice box down here, but if that was all you had, then every sound you made would come out the same. You might have different pitches, some high pitched, some low pitched, but you wouldn't be able to form any letters, any words, any speech. You wouldn't be able to understand the words I was saying because I wouldn't be able to make any words if it weren't for these complex muscles in my mouth. All in this tiny space, this group of muscles that without you thinking about it can do all of that chewing so you can eat your food and enjoy it and be healthy, and all of that complex moving around so that you can make so many different sounds and words. They say there's about 500,000 words in the English language, so if you speak English, you've got a mouth that is capable of making that many different sounds of words if you knew them all. It's amazing to stop and think about how it works. And you know that the most amazing thing about it that I find is you don't need to think about it at all. Why don't you need to think about it? It's because it's so beautifully and carefully designed. In Psalm 139, the psalmist says, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And that's one of the things that reminded him to praise God, because he could see, he maybe didn't know everything that we know now about how intricate the human body is, but he knew enough that it reminded him to praise God, because he knew, and he was right, and we can know for ourselves that the reason things work in this complex way without us needing to have that much control over them at all is because by this God who designed us, we're fearfully and wonderfully made.